The January jobs report is painting a mixed picture of the economy. U.S. employers added 143,000 jobs last month, slightly lower than expected, but the unemployment rate dipped to 4% to start off 2025, slightly down from 4.1% last month. ABC News business reporter Alexis Christoforous is here for more. So, Alexis, what's the takeaway here? Jobs numbers lower than expected, but unemployment rate also lower than expected.
Right. And, you know, all in all, it's a pretty solid way to start the new year. First jobs report of President Trump's presidency, second time around. We added fewer jobs than expected, but the unemployment rate dipped to 4%. And that's really because the government looks at two different surveys for this report, and that 4% number is based on new population numbers. In terms of the jobs added in the month of January, 143,000, a little less than the 170,000 expected, but the government did revise upward the number of jobs we added in both November and December. Combined, we added another 100,000 jobs. So all in all, a solid report here, and most say it doesn't really move the needle for the Federal Reserve. It basically tells the Fed the job market is strong enough to withstand nothing to be done with interest rates as they continue to assess the situation on inflation.
All right. And so what industries are adding the most jobs here?
Once again, healthcare. It's been that way for many months now. 44,000 jobs added there. You see retail bouncing back as well, up 34,000. Government jobs were added to the tune of 32,000. But this can change, remember, now that President Trump is trying to offer a number of government workers payouts. We know that's been paused for a bit. But if that does indeed happen, we would see the impact of that in the February report, which comes out at the beginning of March.
And, Alexis, a federal judge put a temporary block on the Trump administration's buyout offer for millions of federal employees. If those buyout offers go through and these employees end up either taking the buyout offer and resigning that way or being laid off, what would that do for next month's jobs report?
We would most likely see the unemployment rate tick up because of that. Again, those numbers, whoever has taken that buyout now, are not reflected in the January numbers. They'll be reflected in the February numbers. And, you know, depending on the amount of people, that could have a ripple effect through the economy and slow things down as those people are then out of work or looking for work.
All right, Alexis Christoforous, thank you.
Sure.